Triple E EDC back again with another knife giveaway. This is a giveaway and first impressions video of this knife, this massive honking knife, the Boker Kalashnikov XXL, which I believe is a BladeHQ exclusive. This comes in a couple different versions. There's the black handle satin blade, black handle black blade, and then there's the green handle copper wash blade, which is the Desert Warrior, which is the exclusive combination that BladeHQ uses, although I think this size is an exclusive all the way around for BladeHQ. This thing is in fact very massive. That is my first impression of this thing right off the bat. And by the way, we'll get into the giveaway in a little bit, but right off the bat, you can see you get a full, a full hand here, and then on top of the full hand, you get 3 fingers. So it's a 3-finger knife plus a full hand, which is the opposite of some of the smaller knives we looked at. So a couple of you guys may remember that I looked at the Boker sub, the Kalashnikov sub, I think is what it was called, subcompact. So there was the Boker Kalashnikov, the Boker Mini Kalashnikov, and the Boker Sub Mini, or the subcompact. So that subcompact was like a 2.5 finger knife. The Mini is like a 3.5 finger knife, and the regular Kalashnikov is a 4-finger knife that has 4 independent choils in the ergonomics in the handle. This one right off the bat, you can see has 1 finger choil in the ergonomics, and then the other ones are sort of neutral here. I think that's important because really, people are going to grip this blade differently depending on hand size, just because it's such a huge handle. Like I said, I just got, almost 2 full hands on this thing, and I have large gloved size hands. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the blade on this. It is a clip point blade. Pretty good looking blade here. It has the Kalashnikov billboarding on it, the Boker billboarding. It's got a serial number here, 164. Don't know what the total is. I don't think I saw that anywhere. It is D2 steel, so that is a huge upgrade on the steel. Most of the Kalashnikovs are AUS 8. That's the normal steel it comes in. I had one in CTS-XHP, which was pretty nice. And was pretty happy with that one. It does come with the terrible bacon roll style clip here, and this clip is even worse than normal because where it sits in your hand, because of how big the knife is it creates a hot spot right here in your hand, and definitely not a good thing that you like to see right off the bat. Another negative here is going to be, the action on this is pretty good, but it doesn't hit quite as hard as some of the other actions on here because you've got such a large blade to swing out. It hits hard enough, but I feel like, with a blade this big, I would have expected it to hit a little bit harder. Some of the smaller ones I feel have more snap to them. Now, the actual hit on the other end, the vibration, does feel like it hits a little bit harder, but it's so slow swinging out that the feedback, the haptic feedback you get on your hands when you do it is a little less satisfying than some of the smaller versions of this. So that's something as well. Another negative on here is going to be the grind. So, overall the cutting edge on this is actually pretty good. I tried to shave some paper, take a look at how it cut, and it actually cut pretty well for the most part once I got it going in certain places. But the factory edge on this was not that good. It's still sporting the factory edge. I haven't changed that. But I had the same issue with my original Kalashnikov and my Subcom. Both of those had, just not great factory edges. And this one is sort of along the same lines, not great factory edge, but it's what do you expect out of a knife that's this big? It's a big piece of D2 and still costs only 60 to 63 bucks. So the black and satin and black ones cost 60 bucks. This one, the Desert Warrior, costs 63 bucks. They're still in stock in BladeHQ, all 3 of them, as of the time of the release of this video. So if you're interested in one of those, you can go pick it up. But why would you want to go pick one up when you could win one? So, all right, let's talk about how to win one of these. You can win one of these with by being a subscriber, liking this video, dropping a comment below, which I'll get to in a second, and I'll tell you what to put in that comment, but also be 18 or older or have consent of a parent, and have a U.S. mailing address that I can send this to for whoever wins. And if you don't have a U.S. mailing address, you still can participate. International people are still okay to participate, but I will note a couple of things. One is this is an automatic knife. It is a very large knife. Know your local laws, and that you'll be responsible for, or you'll assume the risk if this gets seized at customs, and you'll also pay the difference for shipping between the U.S. domestic shipping and international shipping. So that's my caveat to international shipping. But otherwise, the main criteria are be a subscriber and like the video. Drop a comment below. What I want you to put in the comment is, since this is sort of a fun knife, it's meant to be kind of a novelty rather than, a real knife you're going to EDC and use all the time. At least to me, it's more of a novelty due to its size. What I would say is, what I'd like you to put below is just, what are you doing during this whole, COVID social distancing thing? What activities are you doing with your family or with your friends in order to keep yourself entertained? And I think people can, since it's a fun knife, people can take the fun activities they're doing, put them in the comments below, and people can refer to this as being a list of things that, people might want to check out near them while COVID is still a problem. Hopefully this is helpful. If it even helps one person, get out and go do something during COVID and, do it safely, then great. So, go ahead and drop those comments. I look forward to seeing all of your feedback on everything that you're doing. Please suggest safe things. Obviously, going to, crowded park or something isn't necessarily encouraged. But I'd like to hear what people are doing safely during COVID to entertain themselves. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm enjoying this knife so far, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Thanks.